On the 23rd of March this year, the entire UK ended up on lockdown as a result of the global pandemic COVID-19, more commonly known as coronavirus. For most of us, this meant staying at home to protect the NHS and to save lives. But for community anchor organisations like DTA Scotland member development trusts, it meant something very different entirely. It meant activating emergency response mode to ensure that the most vulnerable people in our communities were protected, supported and had everything that they needed. This is a short compilation of videos from some of our members talking about what they've been doing and the activities that they've been involved with during the coronavirus pandemic. We asked them to identify where possible some of the positives that they've been able to find as a result of the situation that we find ourselves in.
One positive that's come out of COVID. The main one, local people supporting local people. It's just been absolutely outstanding, from staff and volunteers going home and working from home to provide employment or energy top-up advice and support, to others going out door to door in this minibus, delivering food packs and activity packs. So we're looking forward to, after this, building on the relationships that we've got with local individuals in the community, but also organisations for the benefit of our community.
What's been amazing during this period of kind of lockdown is the space to provide a bit of clarity and really get back to what our community really needs, what they think is important. The provision of foods, communication, connection with people, and it's quite easy to kind of get drawn in other directions, but it's been great to be able to get back to that.
As well as our wellbeing course and our befriending course, we're offering lots of things online. Online yoga, coffee morning, baby massage, book sessions for example. We have a bike lending service for key workers to keep them getting to and from work safely. GBT are also freshly preparing hot meals for the community. These are going out weekly, along with our food parcels, and these are being delivered by our community drivers. The drivers are also supporting the NHS with transporting patients, samples and staff between hospitals, and as well as that, keeping our community getting to and from their regular appointments.
One positive outcome here in Stranraer is the way our communities work together to support each other through this crisis. Local community groups and voluntary organisations have all played their part in delivering vital services to the most vulnerable throughout our community. Stranraer Development Trust have taken on the role as an anchor organisation and engage with these groups to address any issues they may have and identify areas of concern going forward. We were delighted to provide them with some much needed financial assistance through the Support and Communities Fund to allow them to continue the great work they are doing. Services ranging from provision of food parcels, shopping assistance, benefits assistance, medical assistance to a dedicated phone line have all helped throughout this time.
Positive, I think there's been lots of positive, but one real big one is the many folk we've been engaging with that's kind of quite isolated and stuff like that as well, and we've got to find out some people are out there in real need as well that we wouldn't have found out before. We've came across so many, which is so sad but positive in a way we've been engaged in.
Hi, I'm Tim. I'm the manager for Woodlands Community Development Trust. Normally I'd be working up in Glasgow, but since lockdown began I've been in this room, really busy reinventing all our services. So our community building is now a virtual meeting space with a whole programme of health and well-being. We've managed to keep our community garden open and are reinventing it as a nature recovery project, using nature as a tool for inspiring people's recovery from the stresses of COVID. And we've set up a whole new neighbourhood food service, and I'm going to introduce Io, who's one of our new cooks.
I'm here at the excellent Flourish House and I'm about to start cooking my cashew nut cauliflower korma for 100 people. And let's look at the cauliflowers. There's so many, it's a cornucopia of cauliflowers. Look at them, they're beautiful.
First initially when we started it, which was the end of March, we had roughly about 60 families, households. Now we're up to 240. A lot of that is referrals from, could be social work, could be housing officers. We're trying to go forward, we're trying to see a way forward and how we can support more people.
And also as we engage with families that we already know, as more people are coming through that are unknown to us, we are asking them, how can we support you? They were saying things like, because we're in the houses more, our kids are eating more and things like that, so we were adapting and trying to use more fresh produce, and also moving on as the weeks go ahead and how we can support them in other ways, not just food packages.
Just a week before the lockdown happened, I got paid off, so it automatically went straight to universal credit, and then lockdown happened, so it was like, oh my God, where am I going to get money for? How am I going to feed my Wayne? And then you phoned me. Yeah, you put the £50 in my gas, you did that energy thing and all. Absolutely, I totally appreciate that and all. It's amazing. I think the support's absolutely amazing because, like I said, I'm dead independent. You were a lifeline to me. See the people out there that, oh, you must be an inspiration to them for everything you do, because I know what you mean to me. And there's people out there harder times, definitely.